Hey guys, it is 5:20, week number 4. Welcome! You've made it. At the end of this week, you are halfway there. So this week is pretty straightforward. You have a threaded discussion that directly connects with the Ornstein and Hunkins book, looking at modern and postmodern frameworks, looking at curriculum frameworks, and what you agree, disagree about. So that's what you're going to be talking about. Don't forget, 1 initial post by Thursday, 2 replies by Sunday. Most people are doing a great job with that. In addition to continuing the textbook, there is a link to a book, but the link to the book actually does a really good job of kind of explaining the book. Essential Questions is a Grant Wiggins book, and so walks you through what essential questions are, what they are not. 2 years ago, almost exactly 2 years ago, the way we ended the 2017 school year is we broke our middle school faculty up into departments, which didn't happen as often as it did at this point. Looked at what units they were doing, looked at what projects they were doing, looked at what their passions were, what their students' interests were, and then tried to come up with a department-wide essential question. And so they tried to get 3 essential questions for every department. And so it really elevates, I think, what we are doing as educators to be able to do that. So for like history, it was like, why am I here? Was one of them. It's just like, whoa, dude, that is deep. So the cool thing is that this kind of springboards you into the assignment number 4, but I think that it frames what you can be doing, which tees you up for the week 6 assignment. It's a really cool entry point into it. So assignment 4 is essential questions. You're going to do a backwards design lesson. So be sure and look at the text at the book, but it's a website, it's a link. It's like, I don't know if you were to print it out, maybe 4 pages, really giving you kind of the cliff notes of the book, I think is the best way to explain it. So what makes an essential question? It's one of the best kind of one-stop shops for explaining what that is. And you are going to submit a document giving me your essential questions. So the Google Doc walks you through that. Pretty straightforward. What else do we have in week 4? I think the biggest thing is just knowing that at the end of week 6, you have your backwards design unit plan, and your essential questions for this assignment due at the end of week 4 are going to tee you up for that assignment in week 6. And that is all. The last thing, and I shared this out a little bit in the announcement that hopefully you're getting every time you subscribe to, every time that goes out Saturday morning, teeing you up for the next week, is that ISTE is coming up. It's just under a month. So if you've not been following the hashtag ISTE19, this is the time to do that. People are sharing some really cool resources, having some great conversations. So if you're trying to grow your PLN, your personal learning network, your professional learning network, or I've heard some people call it your PLF, your professional learning family, this is a good time to find people, to follow them. The hashtag, the conversation around it is active enough that I think you'll get some good value, but not too overwhelming. You're just like, oh my gosh, I don't care at all about this. And if someone's sharing out what they're excited about, it's a great chance for you to reply, follow them. They're probably going to follow you back. So if you're trying to build up your network on the Twitters, as my mom calls it, this is a great opportunity. So with that, happy week 4, everybody.